the financial part in marriage, how should couples approach financial planning before and after marriage?
I think we can first listen from the accountant.
For example, Carol, if I may ask you, that first person you had whom you knew you would get married to, did you even ever talk about finances together?
Let me tell you. Personally, finances, I do not know. Things just fall. You see, they say, what is that book you do in literature? Things fall apart.
Yeah.
Things just
fell apart.
have to fall in. You just sit down, you're like, okay, these are expenses. This is how much I need. Okay, I can save. Yeah. But this, I don't know how people, because I've not tried joint accounts. So I do not know how people deal with it.
Finances in a marriage.
But having skipped all the finance classes in my life, I certainly met this one. This one is a must finance class.
He's informed. Nice.
But anyway, you see, God also knows their people. If you don't know about finance, you find that person who knows about finance.
An account.
Put you right.
True. You're not finance. You get someone who is a finance person. So there is that person who handles the finances. But me,
you're okay. He's leading. He's leading in the right way. You have no complaints.
Like how Kasai just said.
Money will come.
Money will come.
Colleagues.
Partners. Money will come.
If we are to hear from the gentleman.
But well, in my perspective, when it comes to money and marriage, I believe it is so healthy for you to sit down with your husband, sit down with your wife, and
lay the finances on table.
Speak and declare your
Nice.
success. I know it's hard. I can get a lot of.
Now, if you meet a woman of my money is my money, but your money is our money.
Well, I believe my money is her money, hers is hers.
Nice.
I don't look into that because basically at the end of the
Heart
day,
of a gentleman.
when you run out, when she's truly yours, she will support you.
Pitching.
When there is no soul, she will buy it, even when you don't know. So I would say your money as a man is your family money, and hers it can be.
Do you agree?
Yeah, to an extent, because
To an extent.
yeah, because by nature or by design, husbands or men, we are meant to provide.
Exactly.
So that means, like George said, the money you make is for the family.
Sure. As a man.
Yeah. So the wife,
you're
what she
pilot.
makes, what she makes, like you said, you just have to have a discussion. Everything boils around the conversation, because the event you miss the conversation. And now you're going to have the finances. Then that's when things will come in. Well, your money is our money.
Let me ask you. So for now, for example, someone like me who has skipped those finance classes, how do you start telling?
Well, I can answer that. Marriage finance.
And then you imagine I'm making a lot of money more than you.
Let me tell you one thing. Marriage finance doesn't know whether the husband is an accountant or the woman is not. She never did anything. And in my own perspective, women are better financial managers than men in the home.
Men are so impulsive.
I'm the accountant, but usually I give her the money.
Ooh.
As they say, give the woman money. You give her the money, she does. And when you look at it in another perspective, most of the time for us the men, we're always chasing the bag. We don't have the time to see the developments around home. You just throw her the idea. Maybe we need to change the couch, we need to change
But
it.
you people, you know what?
She's the one who will go and buy it
At the end of the day,
with the money. that
this
she
whole
gives.
thing about money, who deals with the money? Sometimes you have to look at someone's background. Because if this person, the mother was the breadwinner, and then marries a woman who is a breadwinner, definitely it's going to be like, this is fine, this is okay. And then, like, that's how life moves on. And then you'll hear the woman, oh, the man is is like this. Oh, the money is using my money, is eating my money. But then you're forgetting where he comes from. The woman is like the breadwinner. So it's been rooted in his head
Exactly.
that
my
woman-
mother can provide.
yeah,
So my wife
the women are the
would do the same.
breadwinners of the whole generation. So
I think I should say the women are the financial controllers.
Really?
Because from where I come from,
The man will
and
make
what
the
I've
money
seen,
and the woman
the
will
man usually
Nice.
the men I look at as mentors,
Mm.
they don't keep their ATM cards with them. It's
The
the woman
wives-
who keeps it.
interesting.
Do you
Wow,
keep the
good
ATM or your
tradition.
wife keeps the ATM?
Where do you come
Personally, the ATM with the
from? Where
money,
do you come
she
from,
keeps it.
sir?
That's interesting.
Like for real, she
That's
keeps it.
interesting.
Very nice.
I'm not lying. Though there are other tabs, of course, now way to the digital banking. You find you have the mobile app also, but in any case she runs out or runs short on some point, she'll run and get help. But we go back to the point of communication. How you guys get to sit down and discuss. Of course, you can't be running to the funds that you know we save for a particular project,
Yes.
and you're going to buy clothes.
Want to buy shoes, makeup.
You're buying shoes. So it is down to the point whereby we sat down
Speaking of
and talked.
finances, it's very difficult.
True.
And we
To
know-
a certain extent, I understand.
I think it's
To a
tailored.
large
I think it's
extent.
tailored. There's no one shoe fits all.
Yeah.
I think it's dependent on the couple because, like she said, if one has, if a lady has been wired to be the breadwinner, and the husband also is wired a certain way, now for you may come at them telling them the man is the one. Ideally, that's how it is. But if that formula is working for them,
Exactly, it will not work for another.
and then you find the distortion you're bringing in with idealism is disorienting how they operate.
True.
So I think it should be dependent on what is comfortable for the couple. But there's ideal and then there is the reality. Because like you mentioned, there could be an aspect of where the gentleman knows it is their responsibility to provide. But like Carol mentioned, their background is that probably the wife in the home was a spendthrift. So the person knows, yes, it is my responsibility to provide. But if you give it plainly, it will be spent anyhow. So there's that aspect. So I don't know how we strike a balance.
Actually, to strike the balance better, before you get to have these conversations, as you're having these conversations, the point is, you
You have the
know,
conversations.
how much more do you
or after
trust?
the money?
How we talk about the money.
Before or after?
Before we did,
Before.
in the courtship.
Yeah, that's the
And-
before and the
Yeah,
after
very
marriage.
serious.
No, I met a serious woman. That got me
Oh,
serious.
so now we are the unserious ones.
Financially.
No, I'm not saying.
We are very serious.
I'm not
people.
regarding anyone else.
As long as you make the money,
Walk
you have to
ground.
be that
Things
serious.
are
Don't
different.
you
Things are different to ground.
Hey.
Things are different. So when you get to agree and be like, well, and you also know your person. You know, when I give her 200,000, she will be too excited.
So no excitement.
No, the excitement should be there. No, there's that hits the roof off. But when you know the habits of your person, because now marriage is whereby we're supposed to support each other. Either way,
And you know you keep learning someone.
we keep
You
exactly.
can never know someone
It's a
100%.
course.
Even ourselves,
It's a
keep
course.
evolving.
We also
never
keep
can
evolving and
It's a
learning
master's
ourselves.
course.
But
Master
when it
after
comes to the
master.
money, you can, if you don't trust your person with the money, you can do some small testing, mic check 1, 2. What happens when you give her 500,000?
She
What does she
shops
do?
the whole of it, makeup,
When you find there is
Chinatown.
no sensible thing done,
Chinatown.
the shopping could be there, Jimmy, but what is she shopping?
Exactly.
Eh.
I
You could be buying bags, designer bags, shoes, and what.
Or
It's
probably
not
the
helping
house.
all us.
Kids need food and I bought
But
it.
if she
and
goes shopping and she's doing something that is supporting the whole growth of the family, because I personally believe women contribute a lot to the growth and development of the home.
Nice.
When a woman is so bad with the man will be distorted. And also for the marriage to be happy, the woman has to know about the man.
But there are scenarios where you find the woman is just a trophy wife.
Of course.
So the man makes the money, determines how it is spent, and
Madam is
everything. Madam
on the
is
waiting end
Madam
and
is-
looking on.
Madam is waiting for
spectating things.
Kameza.
Yeah.
When
So
she
I think
gets Kameza satisfied, whatever happens, happens.
But in such scenarios, there a family may financially do better, especially when the man is earning more while spending it himself or planning for a whole bigger family. But if it is little money, trust me, a woman needs a hand in it, because to some
The
extent,
hair.
to some extent, the pilot may spend in an inappropriate way.
what I seem
And that
to
money-
what I seem to see that cuts across all these aspects is the aspect of communication. Even me myself, I labor with the
Spendthrift.
no, that's not if I say,
Eh.
but I labor with communication. But what I see that would work across board, be fertility, be finances, it would still be communication. But because we are humans,
Yeah.
we fall short.
Yeah.
Because if I grew up in an environment where a woman doesn't touch money, right?
There's no way you will.
Yeah.
And we've not had that conversation, you get? So in my mind, I'm thinking the woman will not touch the money. Or I've grown up in an environment where the woman is the breadwinner.
The
Okay?
nurturing.
Those
Yeah.
are two different.
So, and we've not had a conversation with my partner. You get it? So we're going to keep hitting walls.
Yeah.
We're going to keep hitting walls. So I think what we can work on, because you see, like for George, for him, they had the conversation prior. But in the event you've not had that conversation, and you've been, you've
No,
been,
you must be happy for someone.
Really
Yeah,
is.
true.
I think we can work on having the conversations and to see what the other partner.
Which also brings about another point of discussion.
You know-
Communication in marriage is
It's very crucial.
Yeah.
it's a whole other pulling side of being like.
But they, you know,
And when it is
in marriage, there's always that person. Lucilica.
But you see,
I've not
you see, there's also
experienced
communication. It's not communication.
Communicate, whether it's financial, whether it's fertility, whether it's
Active or silent? Because Lucilica is also communication.
It's also
It's
another
communication.
communication.
I need to understand
Something
this
is-
Lucilica.
Me, I felt like communication is where everyone is speaking to the other. But
Yeah,
anyway, when you say
speaking
it's
volumes,
communicating, it's probably I'm angry and I'm quiet.
Yeah.
So my
You don't have
husband will
a
take-
blowout.
Yeah, my husband will take the initiative to know what is wrong with you, woman.
You see now, from her angle, she says for her she has not had that, which is very okay by the way. It depends on how you handle your issues before you get angry.
Okay.
So if there is something that probably feel I'm not happy with, I'll tell you. This and this is really not exciting.
Sure.
And if I'm
So
not a communicator, if I'm the kind who observes things
And you just
You will
go
die.
silent.
and I just keep silent,
You will die.
so how do we?
They'll write on your tomb, he died trying.
Death.
Death by quietness.
But well, it's a hard one because for me
Yeah, it's a hard
personally,
ping pong.
sometimes there are those things you look at and it's hard. So someone, you know what, this and this.
How will I
But-
address this?
But
I
you can't
thank God
address
for one
everything.
thing.
You know you can't address
You
everything.
can't
True.
address everything, but
Oh, and actually, on the other hand, men never want to hurt women's feelings most times. That's
I
how
thought
they go
women actually
silent.
don't hurt men's feelings.
My
No.
dear, women want
This
to
is our
speak, whether heard or not listened to, not attended to. She will want to speak in her good mood. The woman will speak.
even in her
She
bad
might
mood,
even-
she'll still speak.
Exactly. She might even bring it in as an insult, sarcastically, in a way like, I was bringing this point home, eh?
They'll lock you
But
up.
she will. Women.
Oh, good.
So how can we improve on our communication? Because personally, I have my highs and my lows. There are seasons where I can communicate.
But for someone who doesn't have hormones, how is it?
No, we also have hormones. We also have hormones.
Man, you have only one hormone.
No, I would say. No, you see.
So ours are
You see,
We
when
have
there are
extreme
stresses, you see when there are stresses of life. So, for example, if on my mind I know there's this task that needs to be completed, right? So, everything else you're doing in that moment, I've zeroed in. My mind is on that task. Yet, on your part, you're looking at it. We need to address this. We need to address that. We need to address that. Now, me, I'm looking at it from a strategic point of view. We need maybe to finish this deal, and it will provide ABCD. Now, on your part, you're saying probably I didn't pick the socks, and that's something that you talk about.
Actually, there are two things that we first need to clear. Women are emotional.
Aren't we?
No, we are mostly factual.
in a way that you will go silent.
I think we're also
Because,
emotional, only that
you
we're
see,
not expressive.
Exactly.
Our emotions usually get to be suppressed because of other
Your emotions
things.
come in when children come in.
I think emotions
Yeah.
reflect
If you don't
different.
see men's emotions, it has to
When
be
their
children.
children have come.
Because, like, when you're dating, you never see these emotions, you never figure out. But then, when you have children, and that fertility time comes, he says, Chichi, what happened?
But the children are the ones that turn us around. They bring in that customer.
So you think Madam was not turning you around in the beginning,
No,
in
but
the middle,
they
and
do,
the
but the point when it comes to the money, when we say we're going to save up, say 2 million to do project A, and my head gets fixed to getting that 2 million. And now, where the danger comes in, where Lennon was saying, is women tend to be multitaskers compared to us. You know,
Sure.
when it is looking for the money, look for the money.
But
You'll bring in your
Madam will mess
instructions.
up her whole day on different crazy
As I'm
things
still
and
thinking about how to get that money, you're
Nice.
telling me your hair, telling me your nails, and I cannot tell you.
Before you know it, my baby needs a new
You're
one.
distracting me.
School, name it.
I can't
Wipes
tell
have
you you're
run out,
distracting me from
diapers
this
have run
point.
out.
But usually, it is on how you understand your
Each
person.
other, true.
Yeah,
It's
like you
it's a
mentioned,
ground rule.
Yeah, I think like you mentioned, it's about understanding your partner, and you see, because now, for example, like me, I wouldn't want to think that I'm alone. I'd like to believe there are other people like me. There are seasons, if I've zoned in, for example, if I'm having an assignment that is not yet done, I will not listen to it. When the assignment is done, there. But then you may find your partner is saying, multitask. You know? So I think, like you mentioned, is to understand your partner. Not just the lady understanding the husband, but I think also the husband understanding the wife.
Exactly.
If your wife is the kind who is the kind who, like you mentioned, wants money for the hair, wants money for understanding, right? And if they're the kinds that want to be provided food, baby girl treatment, understand.
But is there
Actually-
someone who doesn't want baby girl treatment?
I don't think there is a woman who doesn't want.
The ladies
There are
can
some
tell.
mothers,
Even-
my dear, you have your 5 or 4 children, they need school fees, they need shopping.
Auntie, because
And you
you have
want
those.
to consider them first.
Yes,
your
yes,
business
yes.
treatment
Everyone
will
likes
go
them.
on a break
Consider
at the
them.
moment, and you're focusing on these children.
That is on that big moment. But there is no single woman, Judy.
What
Even
have
when
we
you
been
no,
possible?
it's
Your
not.
mama watched
It's not what have we.
baby girl
But
treatment, like everyone is
every
treated like
single
a
woman
baby.
loves to be treated as a queen.
And then men like to be treated like kings.
But then
Exactly.
priorities
Then
come
that's
in anyway.
They like
The
to
priorities
say,
will set you apart and be inspired.
So how do we move forward?
The fertility, the financial part.
I think one
In the modern
moving
marriages.
forward with the finances. Transparency is key.
Talk about it.
Communication.
Communication.
And how well
So we give our partners our ATMs.
Not
may
necessarily
not
that.
give you
Just
necessarily
say,
that.
but let her know how
I
much
guess
you
it's
earn. Let her
much.
know some of your expenditures.
Yeah, so you don't have
So
to
that
ask
even
me.
when the dark days come in, Madam will
I've
feel
seen
like,
couples
my
who
husband
do-
earns this. I know he has spent this here and there. So, and my money has just come in, my full salary is all fresh. But I know how my mom spends. So really, I would find that transparency to chip in, especially when it comes to
It's
home.
not like
So we should
someone.
remain transparent.
True.
Because there
But
are
not
couples
for
are
someone who
doing-
owns like a bakery.
Mm.
I don't think there's transparency here.
Why no?
Because you're buying flour, the next time, the what bought yesterday cake. That's a loss. Kachao.
I think that goes to financial. How do you put that in?
Understanding between you
So
and
when
your
you run
husband.
to-
Because
Well, you see now,
I'm sure the first person
when-
you would
when the
even
cake
tell that,
gets
yes,
dropped
this
on
border
the-
guy gives you the picture, is like the cake is like this. I'm sure you immediately forward it to
It is
Mr.
not the guy. It is the customer.
Exactly, but you'll forward it to your husband. This is your friend. This is your husband. This is your friend. So you would feel like this is the first person I should share with because
So, but
in
you know,
the end,
but
It should be.
he
It
will
should
for us
be.
to be
support me.
friends.
Will support me.
So you may
will help me
think
correct this
you may
mistake.
think like that, but then your husband is not a baker.
The things on the
Yeah.
ground are different.
Yeah, like he's a totally different person. You're a baker, the other is an accountant. You are a doctor, the other is does a totally different thing from you. So the work you do cannot mix. Like you can't sit down and have a conversation and you're like, oh, today I put in too much baking soda. Oh, the other day I put in a lot of salt. Because this person will be just hearing those crickets. Because practically I have no idea what is happening. And then these accountants, be like, I tell this one refuse to tally. I'm like, can't you tally? I
I think
So
we have to involve
aside
ourselves
communication
in
and
these businesses.
transparency, aside communication and transparency, on the other hand, I feel like aside all these other fantasies, you're now in reality, fertility,
But fantasy is a
finances.
fantasy. It must
My
remain
dear.
there.
My dear, those are actually different
No,
women
you know,
who work in marriages with different
lightens you up.
expectations. You remain that fantasizing about this and that.
No, there's where fantasy.
But trust me that the way you entered at 1 year before is not the way you are 6 years. Many of those fantasies are dropped with
Because
time.
we get to
No,
grow
exactly.
and outlive some of those.
So aside that, in reality, make sure you create some kind of friendship with this other person.
Auntie, can you stay with someone who's not your friend?
To some people. So lately people want food, they want shelter. They are working in 2 marriages for shelter.
Because of shelter.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
yeah.
You should probably been sleeping in bar 1, bar 2. Now she feels like I need a
think
home.
Tired
what
of
you
this, I need
mentioned,
a-
it's
I
similar
need a
to what you were
place.
saying earlier, where I was saying that when people get married, they change. I think probably we lose out that friendship part.
True.
Because even if it were a normal friend, and all of a sudden you changed, you
We get this third wheel.
And actually,
Yeah.
me my secret somehow, let me share it. They say that at a certain point, even when I'm annoyed with my other person, I don't want to address them or talk to them as my love, the love of my life. But I want to talk to you as a friend. I'm like, but sir, you think this one was right, really?
So the love of your life is different from.
The friend. At the moment, the person I'm addressing, he's the one, but I'm addressing
In a
him
different-
as a friend,
different
so that the two of us can come to an agreement. But if I bring in the love part, bija kuononeka. Because the love part, I want to be listened to immediately. I want to see this thing changed today.
Me, the
Because
fact
I'm
that you
the
have
queen
listened
of his heart.
to it.
Because I'm the queen of his heart. I want, if I've talked about this issue tomorrow, or even right away, and people are different. This guy will actually take a week to behave a certain way. The other one will take a month. Another one will take years. So choose your choose.
I think also the other thing that can help is being of one mind, having a similar belief system. I still tie it to that because I've come to realize that once you look at things from different points of view, be finances, be fertility or infertility, or any other aspect in the marriage, it's going to be, you're going to always be fighting. But once you have a common belief system, right? And
you act as a team.
And you act as a team, yeah. It will keep you grounded. All these other things will come in, the friendship, the communication, but because at the very top, if you don't have, I think somewhere the Bible says, if two cannot agree, how can they move together? So if you don't have a common belief system, that I like to look at it as spirituality, because ultimately we're spiritual beings.
You're a very spiritual person.
I've come to grow into it.
Nice.
I've come to grow into it. So
That's a new one.
I've come to grow into it. So I see that when you lose out the spirituality aspect, all these other things you'll be chasing with. So when you're bound in that aspect, all these other things will come. Communication, friendship, that's what I think. But
Okay. As we come to a conclusion about this very episode, to our panelists, those were very good ideas. To our viewers or listeners out there, in case you felt a pinch, yes, a pinch, change somewhere, or relate differently, communicate, speak out. Actually, many people, I think, are dying in silence when it comes to the fertility bit of it. Speak to a friend. If you cannot speak to your own spouse, probably even a parent, you'll feel judged, you'll not feel free, like they will know about this, but you're 3 years in marriage and people behind you are like, she's 3 years in marriage. Yeah, open up and speak to someone. You'll get some help. Because me personally, I believe everything has a solution.
Absolutely, it does.
Yeah, everything has a solution.
and have a prayerful life.
Spiritual.
Of course.
I'll keep throwing it in there.
Prayer
No,
is
it
key.
is key.
Prayer is key.
Because it has to at least get you to one point.
So do you have to pray alone or you have to pray your partner?
I would recommend
Probably,
pray
you know how your partner goes
No, ideally,
with the
ideally,
spiritual part.
you
If
should
they
be
are
praying
open
together.
people, you pray together.
Because
a family that prays.
My dear, there are couples where you find a man doesn't want to hear even shouting and calling, killing demons.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That it's something that we can work on. It's not that we are perfect.
We're
We
all
fall
a
short.
work in progress.
Yeah, we're all work in progress. We fall short. You may even still be praying together, but you still
Things
fall
are not
short.
working.
You may
Sure.
still be communicating, but still fall short. So I think it's something that we can. At least it's a starting point. Yeah, like he said, a family that prays together.
Stays together, true. As we come to the end of this episode, we've touched powerful conversations from fertility to money traditions. To our listeners or viewers out there, hope you picked a thing or two. And you can still get this very conversation on our socials, Facebook, X, Instagram. Keep tuned for the next episode.